Hi, Exile. So Blight happened and everyone loved it, kind of, but it was also kind of a roller coaster. I think that's okay, though. Not everything can be perfect, and I think between like the quality of life that we got and the various lessons that we learned during the league, that it wasn't like a lost cause. As far as cosmetics go, it was actually really exciting. We saw some cool themes, we saw some new features. We also saw a solidification of the release pattern into themed weeks, which honestly really helps a lot. I'm thankful for that. We also learned that nobody wants to pay to get rid of duplicates. So that's a win. So as League winds down and I get ready for the trip to New Zealand, I wanted to try and start up a new series, something that I can kind of work on intermittently while it's a bit slower. Also something that's not really like a buyer's guide, but more of like a what's possible with the cosmetic system. So in this here episode 1, the first episode of this new series, I want to show you guys some of the most delicious MTX combos I've come up with this league, and by no means is this a comprehensive list. I really want to keep this video kind of short, so I'm only going to do a few and maybe even suggest some skills that they might work with. But so anyway, time for the actual video to start. First up is my Mage Hunter. Now this is actually not a new combo. I've been working on this in various iterations for like 3 leagues now, each time refining it just a little bit as we get more and more pieces. We got a bunch of new stuff for it in Blight though. The Void Emperor weapon works well as a dagger opposite the Madcap dagger, so I'm not wearing twin to those anymore. We got the Stygian Flame Dash, which caps out one of the 2 remaining skill effects I need something for. And also we got the Stygian Phoenix Wings. Now previously I was using the Wrangler crossbow for like a really simple, clean look on the back, but every once in a while I feel like I want to get a bit more flashy, so these are like a welcome addition to the combo. Helping hold it all together are the Lightning Eyes and the Arcane Lightning Gloves. Now these are nice because they add some effects for like the arms and the heads of the outfit without going like full power like you would with the lightning character effect, which sometimes can come off as too loud. And for like the slots that they're in, I feel like they're adding a lot of value to the combo. Now I just need GGG to release Stygian Bane, and this character will actually be complete. Next up is the Hungry Queen. So, story time. Back in Betrayal, when I first saw the 2D art for the Queen's Hunger, I got really excited to finally have access to like a gore-themed mage armor. Cue disappointment when it didn't have its 3D model on release, and then I forgot about it after like 2 days. Fast forward to Blight, and I decided to throw it into a poemtxsubmissions hit build that uses popcorn spirits, just about manages to be bad at everything in the game. Seriously, this build needs help. Anyway, the art's just there. Like, I don't know when it was added. I checked the wiki, and it doesn't know when it was added either, and it's just there. So that's what this combo is based on. Now, I prefer the Blood Guardian wings in this setup, but if you really hate yourself, put the hand wings on, because this is like the only time they're ever going to match anything in the game ever. You could also spare yourself buying them, and I would never ever judge you. Trust me, you don't need them. Wasteland Warrior helmet makes another good appearance here. Honestly, this is like a really good value piece to just have in your collection. It works with a ton of things, it has great synergy with the various eyes that you can get in the store. They pop really well with it, and it's just a very nice reserved hood. Yeah, I throw it into everything. It always looks good. Ultimate Chaos, just to give the hands a bit more weight than would usually have, and literally whatever boots you want, and the look is complete. You could throw in a character effect if you want, or some bloody footprints. Honestly, the thing that gets me the most about this combo is the skills that spawned it, namely this abomination of a build, don't fit it whatsoever at all. So I gotta like brainstorm a new build to use this with. If you guys have any suggestions on what I should play with it, hit me up in the comments. Occasionally though, a combo does achieve almost complete cohesion, like our next setup. This is my Holy Ghost. Now this is functioned as my primary setup for the for Blight League, on what is slowly morphing from Crypt Purifying Flame into an Eternity Shroud. If only I could link the damn thing. Now it's based on the matching leathers and the unusual contrast of the Miracle and the Mystic sets. This setup is very striking. I use the Betrayal Cloak because I like how the detailed animation matches Miracle, but if you don't have access to that, you could always swap in any piece of Mystic, any one of the Mystic attachments, or you could also swap in Dragonfly Wings, or something like Senescence if you want to lean more into the holy side of things. It all works. Sun Prism Herald of Ash and Corsair Flame Dash help a lot to keep the skills matching, and honestly, as far as builds go, it's one of my it's probably like the most cohesive build of like the last few leagues, if not a little unusual. The biggest downside of the setup is I feel sometimes it's just too busy. There's like too many particle effects, too many like auras or whatnot on the character at any one time, and I feel like a lot of exiles really enjoy like a cleaner look. So if you do feel that way, if you do want something cleaner, then the next combo is dedicated to you. Wait, wrong one. There we go. This is Clorox the Exile, as I like to call it. That's it. That's literally the combo. Now, this combo was originally in the Miracle video, but at that point I hadn't got around to buying a Mask of Tribunal in the league just yet, but now I have, and voila. You literally get a blank slate to work with. As far as combos go, this is just about the cheapest one I've ever showcased. It only requires the mask itself and Tabula. Literally throw in whatever gloves and boots you want, it doesn't matter. I'm just using bandage because they're clean and they don't really detract from the actual cleanliness of the combo. Throw in any back attachment that matches the skill you're playing and it's ready to go. I like Miracle. Some back attachments are better than others, depending though, and if you really want the cleanest look imaginable, then Empyrean is the way to go, but it kind of defeats the purpose with its price point. It still looks really nice though. So last one. And I kind of want to preface this by saying that I was not the biggest fan of the mystery box this league, but I have spent a lot of time since it's reduced, regardless, trying to make the pieces fit into various themes. And honestly, I'm freaking proud of this one, man. So this is an Oni. Now, as a bit of history, Oni are traditional Japanese ogres or spirits depicted as hulking red-faced demons. They're very popular in Japanese culture and literature. Anyway, one of the most notable uses of Oni as inspiration is in the Blood Moon skin line produced by Riot for League. Now, by combining the Ringmaster hair with the Dragon Mask and the Doomgod armor, we can almost completely and accurately reproduce a look inspired by an Oni. Now, back attachments are optional, and there's a lot of good ones here. Demon Parasite kind of gives you a Tokyo Ghoul vibe, whereas Demon Raven goes for more outright monstrous. There's tons of skills that are available that would look good on this build, but again, honestly, to complete the thematic and to really drive it home, I'd throw in a Demonic Blade Fury, because it fits thematically to me to constantly be throwing out and dragging back the souls of your victims. And honestly, I really love the way that this looks. And I don't play attack builds. I've never ever played attack builds, but the simple cohesion of the way this all came together really makes me want to try out Blade Flurry. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. So yeah, that's it. That's the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, before I go, quick note as for why I decided to start a new series. See, my problem with the Before You Buy series is that the combos that are in it, they aren't complete. And I don't think they're really meant to be. I'm usually doing those on such short notice that often what's presented is more formative in nature. It's like first impressions and what I'm first trying out. It's really there to help you see the possibilities that are available to you, whereas the actual combos you end up with in-game are far more complex. And I've wanted to tackle that issue for a while now, and thus I give you this new series. Now, as we go forward, I'm going to try to keep each episode to a specific theme, so it doesn't get too messy. Each video can kind of be unique. You guys are more than welcome to suggest themes if you want to see something specific. That would be awesome. And if I get enough interest, I'll probably end up doing one of these every couple weeks or so. There is more though. I've also started up a suggestions email, and that'll be on the screen now. So that way you guys can send in completed combos as well. Because at the end of each video, I'm going to showcase 1 to 3, just whatever feels natural for each video of your guys' suggestions, because you guys come up with crazy stuff all the time. I'm always getting messages like, hey, you should try this. Hey, I found this. And it's just there's so many ideas. And I would love to like put some of your guys' stuff in the video. I feel like this would be a good place for it. And maybe if I get enough suggestions, I'll do like a full community edition, at least like once a league, with those that actually didn't make it into the feature of a video. So yeah. Bye.